Hello guys, welcome to another free-for-all in Dawn of War Soulstorm. As promised, there will be more free-for-all games, maybe even 2v2v2 games. Let's get started. This time playing Necrons. The previous free-for-all on my channel was me as Tau. And the map this time is a 6-player map, not 8 players, so it will be not that long. Nevertheless, a very good free-for-all game. On a 6-player map, and in the left side, left middle side, me with Necrons. Guess I will be going full economy from the start. The risk of being attacked in free-for-all at the very start is very low. So you usually focus mostly on economy, make a few units just in case you will be attacked. Well, in this situation, these units will be my 3 Necron warriors. And my enemies, Sons of Malice. With Chaos, goes for Chaos Temple, Fast, Chaos Armory. Only 1 Cultist squad. That's smart for a free-for-all. He will capture the other points with this Chaos Space Marine, and he adds Bolters. Now that's a bad idea, that's a big investment and not really worth it on tier 1. Next player, Birds. And he goes fast tier 2. I wonder why. What will give him this fast tier 2? Maybe he wants vehicles, might be. And upgrades also 1 LP2 instantly. Next player, joycasino. With Dark Eldar. Builds this slave chamber nearby the relic in the front and has this disruption upgrade. Takes the points, build 2 generators and 2 mandrakes. And no resources for army. A very greedy opening, very risky. Next player, Impius, one of key players along with Birds in this game. I will have some big fights against these 2 players towards the end. And if you watched Warhammer 40k Veteran, my secondary channel, you know already who is Impius, pretty good. Well, we played this free-for-all about 3 years ago. I didn't know him back then. I thought he is smurfing and thought he is actually another player that I knew, but I was wrong back then. And another Imperial Guard nearby me, Jekson-Donovan. Now that's a better opening here. But he only added the Psyker to the command squad. I guess that's for detection. He does not plan on playing aggressively and doesn't add the Priest. Interesting play. Now I'll switch to my side and reveal the Fog of War, so I don't miss any interesting fights. Going full economy boom in here, already having 6-7 generators, going for the 8th one. A turret here in front, 2 Necron warriors and Necron Lord. Building the summoning core and we'll go tier 2 probably very soon. Chaos taking up as well. Only these two squads with heavy bolters, no Chaos Lord. Everyone going full tech right now, it seems. Yeah, every single player is taking up. Tier 2 on the way for this Imperial Guard. Tier 2 on the way here. Dark Eldar is not on the way to Tier 2 yet, he wants Homunculus first. And Tier 2 for Space Marines. Chaos also does not have Tier 2 yet. So Space Marine wants to go for fast heroes, it seems. He builds already this sacred artifact. And overall plays very risky. Upgrades LP3 here. If he would get attacked on Tier 1, he was dead, but nobody even tried. Chaos building more and more generators. Very strange, doesn't go Tier 2. That's a mistake from him. And I try to get the middle and see his squads with heavy bolters. I will have to jump and or run away with this Necron Lord. No need to lose him, and I am Tier 2. Looks like I've entered Tier 2 first, along with my neighbor here, the Jekson. And got the Solar Pulse, the important artifact for free-for-all. Already having 2 turrets up, in case I will get attacked by air units, that's why I build it here. Upgraded ghost turrets are very good against Tempests or Talons. Usually those will get in your base and try to destroy your generators. And scouting the map with these scarabs a bit. Also, Phylactery researched another very important upgrade for Necron Lord's survivability. And if I recall correctly, I will destroy Chaos. He will be the first one to be attacked by me, but we'll see. I don't really remember this game well. We have Tier 3 up for Space Marine and Force Commander. Look at his army, almost no army at all, full macro game. Only economy boom. I missed one thing, I did not check if he scouted both of his sides, Chaos and Mandrakes. Because if he knew that joycasino and Chaos play quite passively, then it was well worth the risk for him. Goes for the orbital relay. Looks like he wants to go right into Terminators. Has the Librarian. So very soon he can make 2 Terminator squads. The close combat Terminator squad can be attached to the Force Commander, and the other one can be attached with Librarian, so already very strong units. That's right, that's what he does. And also goes for the Machine Cult. Here we have also full tech and economy boom from Impius, goes Tier 3, upgraded LP3, and makes heavy weapons. Both Imperial Guard players making heavy weapons. This is good for defensive play. And this also made one Basilisk. Not going Tier 3 yet. Looks like I'm gathering some army to attack someone. But who will that be? Will that be Imperial Guard or Chaos? Looks like this Basilisk is quite a pain for me now, so I might attack this guy. Jekson. Another turret is up. And Chaos also wants to get closer to my obelisk, builds a turret, he wants to destroy it. Having 4 Necron warrior squads, I did not reinforce them at all. I only made the upgrades, both of them. So you can consider that I've invested 400 energy in these squads. Not that much. Going tier 3, building more and more generators. And for now just waiting. Also have LP3, nice stuff from the players, upgrading. All the players have upgraded the LP3s. In front only this guy did not upgrade it, it was LP2. And now I'm going to attack Chaos. And he probably will regret that he didn't leave me in peace. Solar Pulse and Necron Warrior Mass. Should be easy to destroy all of his buildings in the front. And one Flayed One squad could also be very helpful here to tie up one Chaos Space Marine squad. Focusing on his turrets in the first place. Chaos turrets are very good. They hit you very hard. And now we'll try to destroy the LP3. Well, these Necron warriors now can make a good fight here. Predator can be countered by the Immortals. I am tier 3. No global upgrade on the way yet, I mean the second one. And killing his Predator. That's what I see on the map right now. It is a big risk that I'm going into attack, but he asked for it. A joycasino quits the game, looks like Space Marine destroyed him, that's right. I missed this fight. Well, last time I checked, Dark Eldar did not have any units, so it probably was easy for Space Marine. Sadly, I haven't noticed how the Space Marine attacked in here. Another Chaos Predator came out, but Chaos has been defeated. And I can also take his map now. I cannot really make use of these points. I take them mostly for the map vision and full speed. Still tier 3 for me, going for the second global upgrade. And only 4 players left. Herberts, Impius, Jekson and me. Looks like I want to go and destroy my second neighbor, which is Imperial Guard. But will I wait for the Monolith? I'm not sure. Someone has taken the critical location in the middle. And Jekson gets defeated by... looks like these heavy weapon teams. I also did not pay attention on this side. And he quits, so only 2 players left. Tier 4 Space Marines and Tier 4 Imperial Guard against me. So we'll have a big fight, a very long fight, non-stop, until the 50th minute. That will be crazy. Both Space Marines and Imperial Guards having complete advantage on tier 4 over Necrons. So it will be a big challenge. Going also tier 4 now, I am the latest also to hit tier 4. Just trying to scout the map a bit. Space Marine will take these points, and Impius will try to get these ones. And I'm getting this. Well, so far everything was fair. Space Marine destroys one enemy, Dark Eldar, and takes his map. I destroy Chaos and take his map, and Impius gave some hard time to Jekson, so he takes his points now. Everything is great for all of us right now. And the things will change slowly. Trying to get 1000 energy to go for the restored Monolith. Placing a second Monolith in here and building more generators. I do realize the generators will go red. Will start to go red from the 25th minute. I'm actually not sure about the exact minute, but when you're about 30 minutes into the game, the generators start to go to decrease the income. At some point you have to remove them and rebuild when the color is red and the income is +5. Initially one generator gives +10 income, then this income decreases over time, gets low to +5 or even +4, and then you better remove that generator and rebuild it. And you have to remove it because if you will not, the next generator you're about to build is more expensive and it also will take more time to build it. That's why you remove them before rebuilding. Looks like both Space Marines and me will try to attack Impius right now. Yeah, there's also Space Marine in here. But we both do realize that Imperial Guard is the biggest threat on tier 4, that's why we attack him. And I did not know that he got attacked by the Space Marine before getting closer in here. But I've noticed and I will probably leave them and fight each other, and we'll just try to take this map. Or at least not allow Impius to take it. Necron warriors doing a good job in here against the guardsmen. And Impius is also busy. Space Marine keeps him busy. Tough times for him. And upgrading this Monolith to tier 2. Important upgrade because it adds HP to the Necron Lord and the Flayed Ones. If you have 3 Monoliths upgraded to tier 3, it's very good. You'll have like 4500 HP on the Necron Lord. At the moment it's 3150. Still a good amount of HP. And most importantly, Flayed Ones. A full Flayed One squad will have like 12,000 HP, if I recall. Here I tried to steal one Dreadnought, but it got removed by Bert. He builds a secondary stronghold. Also important thing for longer games. By the way, what is this way in here? It's the first time I notice it. Very strange. Never noticed this before, have you? What's this? How the hell did it appear? Yeah, very strange stuff. So yeah, while I was saying this, you need strongholds more and more, as many as possible, especially if you have the resources in your bank. It gives you +20 income. Now I am not sure if it decreases over time, but it probably does not. I never noticed the income from the stronghold to decrease, honestly. Monolith also gives a plus 10 income on energy, not that much. At least plus 15 could have been much better. The Deceiver is summoned, trying to steal a Lemon Ras. Of course it won't work. Deceiving these two squads, they will get slaughtered by their own units, by other heavy weapon teams. Well, these tier 4 vehicles will be very difficult for me to destroy. Heavy weapons also very dangerous, so engaging into this Imperial Guard base would be very difficult for me. Nevertheless, I will try to do that, trying to decap his relic. During this time, Space Marine fully recovers. Probably a mistake from me that I attack Imperial Guard and not the Space Marine. Fake Monolith in here will go down. Well, Impius is fine. Let's see his economy. 124 to 99 on income, that's good enough. As long as he manages to keep his army alive, his units alive, his economy is good. Well, he can even afford Earthshakers on the Monolith, I see. He might try and destroy it now. Baneblade is very painful, as well as this Lemon Ras, both of these units focusing my Monolith. And I'm going back slowly, I cannot teleport it. Removing the Necron warrior squads, I probably will go for flayed ones. Going for Perias now. But later on, when I have all the monoliths upgraded to tier 3, I probably will go for the flayed one mass. It's more efficient, they have more HP and the damage is great. The only disadvantage is that they are quite slow, they are moving slowly. Imperial Guard gets out of his base. I captured the critical location in the middle, so my map vision is great. 178 income, building generators non-stop, not floating, that's good. No need to float when you can spend the resources. So we have 22nd minute and already 2 yellow generators. Looks like from the 20th minute the economy starts to decrease slowly. Need to stun the Baneblade. Instead I'm stunning this Lemon Ras and will try to steal it. Will he delete the Lemon Ras? He does not delete it, and I control the Lemon Ras battle tank now. And going for a counter-attack into his base. He tried to get out. I won't let him. Need to save this Lemon Ras if possible. Also massing heavy destroyers is a good idea. When you have the economy, of course. Make around 3, 4, 5. As many as the limit allows. And here I get attacked by the Space Marine on the other side. Very strange usage of the heroes. He uses Librarian on the Close Combat Terminator squad and Force Commander on the Ranged squad. It should be the other way around. Force Commander is much better in close combat and Librarian is bad in close combat, much better for range. That's why you attach him to these Terminator squads. Space Marine will manage to destroy easily this side. These generators won't pay up, obviously. I've invested a lot of resources in them, and they've only been up for a few minutes. Certainly won't pay up. During this time, Impius realizes that I get attacked by the Space Marines on the other side, and he attacks here, this Monolith. So I'm losing both of my secondary bases, which sucks. Decising his units here, deceiving. And we'll just try to stay in my base for a while. Fake Monolith here. Librarian and Force Commander disattached, under my control. This is a bug. And also stole a dreadnought from him.
There is no such thing as innocence.
Sending his heroes back home. Once you capture these heroes with a deceiver, you control them all the time.
Men, we must withdraw. There is no such thing as innocence. Only to please it.
And being attacked here from two sides. Space Marines from the right and Imperial Guard from the bottom. Very tough situation, tough game for me. Librarian dies. My economy decreased a lot, 114 now. I need to spend my resources carefully. Rebuilding the second monolith in my base in a safer location. There's actually no need to build them in here or on this side. It's more risky actually.
Taking damage.
Extremely good economy for Space Marines.
Taking hits. I accept the challenge. Where you need us most.
And Space Marine will try to attack Imperial Guard again. It looks like he knows that he has the advantage over Necrons on tier 4, so he might leave me for later. And might try and destroy Imperial Guard and then go for me. He also had very good map control. Looks like his points got destroyed by Imperial Guard. Still this critical location controlled by me, and Space Marine goes... No, he changes his mind. He retreats. Imperial Guard is stronger than Space Marines and Necrons on tier 4. We have to focus and kill this guy. Impius.
his will needed.
For now, staying in the base for me is the best option. Looks like Impius destroyed my generators with the Earthshakers. Is that so? Or did I just remove those generators and start to rebuild them now? I don't know what happened. Probably the second. Most likely I've removed the generators. There's no basilisks nearby. And Impius goes towards the Space Marines on counterattack. It's about time he gets out of his base with all of his heavy weapon teams. On tier 4 with Imperial Guard you can play very aggressively, especially on this map. You can snowball into everything. For now he's still staying in the base, waiting for something. Focusing still on base building and economy in this spot. And I make more flayed ones. Still quite bad economy for me, but it will get good very soon once these generators will be up. We'll also hide this taskbar, there's no need for it anymore. We'll just watch it like this. And I also need more towers in the base, because Space Marine can drop his army with the help of the orbital relay in my base. Looks like Impius cannot make up his mind. First he wanted to attack Space Marines, now he wants to go on me. A nice base building in here, I should destroy this. If Imperial Guard go with massive expansion, the chances for everyone decreases. Need also to go tier 3 with this Monolith. And yeah, the Impius wants to destroy me. Surrounds me with his tier 4 units, very strong stuff. And what can I do now? Going tier 3 here. The Deceiver is summoned and we'll try to deceive some of these units. Take control of them, create some chaos, and get in control of 3 squads. Now I have the chances and can do a proper engagement, but will I? Having also some dialogue in here. Not many words though. And trying to stop him. I will write in chat. Yeah, that's it. Tier 4 Space Marine and Necron and Imperial Guard against Necrons. But it's fine. No worries so far. But yeah, both of them attacked me at some point. But earlier we also both attacked Impius, so it's quite fair. Only the matchups are not fair, but still playable. Destroying the Bane Blade in here. The Lemon Rance battle tanks survive. And during this time, Birds just camps into his base. I thought he's already destroyed by the Imperial Guard, but apparently Impius only wants to attack me, despite the fact that Space Marines tried to destroy him a few times already. He still wants to go for me, which is strange. In my opinion, Space Marines is a bigger threat for both me and him. Well, this is free for all. You cannot blame anyone for attacking you, so needs to keep the emotions at home. Going for the third Monolith here, this one is fully upgraded. And the Necron Lord HP should be higher. Yeah, 3600. And I need to destroy this base. I will focus on it probably. Okay, so me and Impius, we fought already a bit. It's time now for Birds to get on the outer field and do something. And hopefully not attack me. Hopefully and preferably to attack Imperial Guard. He has got most of the map. He controls it. And he's got the strongest units also. So it would be wise for both me and Space Marine to try and destroy Imperial Guard, then face each other. But it won't be the case. Space Marine fighting Imperial Guard on this side. Only for a while. He probably will retreat soon again. Adding the Tomb Spiders, and my economy is fully restored. 189 income. This is very good. And still controlling this Lemon Rance. Will I summon the Deceiver again? No, the Necron Lord will just die. Miscontrolled him. I just teleported and forgot about him. Well, instead I won some time with that Solar Pulse and might be able to destroy this field command. Gets tired. Well, most of the time he camped in the base. I'm not sure why. He will get tired. And we're only 37 minutes. For a free-for-all, yeah, this is quite weak. If you join a free-for-all, you have to be prepared and stay for hours into the game. If it would be a 4v4 I mean a 8-player map free-for-all, the game would be much longer. It only went for about 50 minutes, this one. Well, I think the standard time for a free-for-all is 1 hour. Almost 40 minutes into this game. Nobody gives up yet. And I don't think Imperial Guard tries hard enough. Seriously, during this time he could have destroyed the Space Marine. And he says bye. Well, he got tired and quits the game. Very unexpected. I thought the Space Marine will be the first to be destroyed. Now I'll have to face him. Well, it's a bit easier to kill Space Marines on tier 4. They do not have the Earthshake, and that's a big deal. Earthshakes in tier 4 can do wonders. I mean on free-for-all maps, in free-for-all games. Imperial Guard usually has very high economy, and you can cast those Earthshakers non-stop. And that's massive damage. Space Marine marching towards me with all of his army, and we'll have this huge fight here. Need to focus on the land reader and destroy it. The real Monolith should go slowly from behind. There's no need to teleport it in here. And causing some chaos, a lot of flayed ones, tying up all of the Space Marines army. Monolith disrupting. Flayed ones having plenty of HP. $11,600 HP for one flayed one squad. Yeah, almost 12,000. That's a lot of HP. And looks like I'm winning this fight. Will it be over now? Space Marine is not microing well enough. He fights flayed ones with the Space Marines in close combat. This is terrible. Well, macro-wise his game was very solid, but he has problems with micro, I see. He doesn't even try to run away from these flayed one squads. Teleported my Monolith when the land reader was down and stolen his whirlwind. So I have two tier 4 units stolen from my enemies, a whirlwind, which is great artillery unit, and a Lemon Ras, one of the strongest tier 4 tanks. And pushing the Space Marine inside his base. Whirlwind got destroyed by this Immortals and the Heavy Destroyer. Yeah, this is almost over. Not the best display of Space Marine army management. And it's too bad that Impius quits a bit too early. Land Raider is out again, but now it cannot do anything. The Heavy Destroyers, the Lemon Ras, can deal with it. And also Solar Pulse. Almost forgot I've got this. Space Marine does not give up. He actually might even go for a counter-attack. I've lost most of my army, but he lost the relic. And he saved his land reader, decapping another of his points, getting the Deceiver up. This is the real Monolith. It's important to keep him alive. Making wraiths and flayed ones mostly. Again controlled his terminators and focusing the land reader. Well, Wraiths can tie up this Terminator squad, or just kill the workers. That's what I do. Almost over. But I like it that Space Marine did not give up as easy as Impius. Even though Impius was the better player, for some reason he just camped in the base for almost the entire game. He built the heavy weapon teams, and by staying in here he dealt some damage to the guy in this area. Then he fought Space Marines and me a bit, and said he got tired. Weird. Wait, what is this? 2 force commanders out. Another crazy bug, it seems. Looks like Birds commanded the force commander in the barracks, while the other force commander was controlled by the Deceiver. Yeah, that sucks. Annoying bug. But so is when you capture the enemies and take them forever under your control. This happens if you disattach the hero from the squad, or if the hero is not attached to the squad when you deceive it. Yeah, funny to see 2 force commanders on the battlefield. But this won't save the day. Flayed ones doing a great job, forcing my enemy to micro. And they can destroy also buildings very nicely, the damage is crazy. And their HP is also very high. Nice fight in the Space Marines base at least. Keeps making units, he still has economy. And I have 2600 bank. That's a lot. Looks like one of the force commanders got killed. And here are the 4 heavy destroyers. Very good choice for late game. They can kill anything. But if you only make 1 or 2, it won't help you. You need at least 3 heavy destroyers. And they will kill even the infantry. So that's it with this free-for-all. I actually thought it would be a bit more interesting, and at least it looked quite difficult to... It felt difficult to play this game back then. But now when I'm watching it, it looks a bit like not that much action as I've expected. Because Impius left too early. Because he started to lose this secondary base, he was getting attacked by the Space Marine as well. But so did I, so... The persistent one wins in the end. And the Space Marine had a problem with his microcontrol. Because Space Marines can win Necrons in tier 4 easily. He just needs to micro properly, cause some chaos in the map, do more drops in the Necron's base, be more aggressive. But for the most part he just stacked up in his base, at least for the first half of the game he just stayed. And the base stacked up very quickly to tier 4 and then started to do something. Let's see the score. Impius actually manages to kill most of the units thanks to his artillery and long-ranged units. He wins on units killed. And I destroy most of the buildings, 38. That's also a lot of Space Marine turrets. On resources shows me as the winner. Well, me, Imperial Guard and Space Marine actually had a very close score on resources. Especially the Space Marine. 48,000 requisition and 32,000 energy. On reinforced units I win, that's a lot of Necron warriors reinforced. And flayed ones. Total score on technology, the highest for her birds, but it's also close to mine. And yes, the reinforced units helped, especially on the flayed ones in the late game. They've done a great job. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Leave your feedback below the video, a like or dislike, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you next time.